got time for taking no crime for nobody else. And they be like, no, it's street code. You can't snitch. You can't do that. Don't fuck with me because I ain't that person. I'm not person. Motherfucker, that's not my gun. That's his gun. Them not my drugs. That's his drugs. Lovers, today introductions will be a little different. I'm asking all the winos that I share with Tasha K, all the tea sippers that I share with Lovely Tea, all of the, what do Star call his people? I don't know, but all the people that I share with Star and all the mother hunchies that I share with Tommy Sotomayor, those that are part of the Soto Nation. I am asking you all to please help me to rebuild my channel. I am trying to get away from celebrity gossip, although that is what pays me. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm trying to do these book reviews and recaps. They are very fun to me. I have done Robin Crawford's, that did pretty well. I've done Michael E. Dyson's, Jay-Z. Y'all wasn't really too interested in that, but child, I don't blame you, because like I said, it was hard as E motherfucker to make a college textbook funny. Then I did Morris Day's book, A Priestly Life and Funk, and now I am doing Rick James' Glow. It's hilarious. And for all of you who are diehard NayRob's fans or lovers, I call you guys lovers. I'm no longer using naysayers because, I'm rebuilding my channel. For all of you, all of my subscribers, all of my onlookers, I'm asking all of you to please tell a friend, tell your families, tell your coworkers. Like I say, you could turn on YouTube at 7 o'clock in the morning, listen to me act a whole goddamn fool on here, entertaining y'all with the bull snit, and before you know it, it be 4, and you be ready to go. I'm telling you, that's what I used to do when I used to work a 9 to 5. But your help is strongly appreciated. Now, let's get into Rick James' recap of Glow. So here we go. Rick James said, we finally got from underneath the elephant house and now we living over there on Ferry Street. Now, this is what's going on with the family. His little brother, Roy, the one that was hit by an ice cream truck and dragged a couple of blocks, he's healed up. His big brother, the oldest brother, Carmen, his ass back in jail. I mean, is anybody surprised? But I digress. His oldest sister, Camille, is now living over top of a fish house or fish market, okay, with her 2 children and her dude, okay? Now, when he said that, I was like, you living over top of a fish house? I'm like, damn. Fuck, I bet you the clothes smell like trichomonas. Because you know what trichomonas smell like. And I know you're like, Nay, how the hell you know what trichomonas smell like? Don't worry about it. Like down in Southwest in D.C., like that area surrounding the wharf just smells like trichomonas. Like a bucket of old crabs. And I know the kids is going to school smelling like, bad producer. It's Now here it is, 1963. And if you remember from part 2 that Rickety James do not have no job. They put him out of every school on the East Coast. That's because, he'd rather hunch every girl, in abandoned buildings and abandoned cars. He got shit to do. He ain't got time to go to school. He got hoes to fight. He got a lot going on with his life. But, because he ain't doing nothing, eventually he starts gangbanging. So he is looting. He is pawning, and he is smoking up all the herbs. We have a young man, Brother Malcolm. Brother Malcolm is just like, I would say every urban community, they have this guy or 1 or 2 guys that come from the community, that plays a parental role. His role in the community is basically, I'm here to show you young brothers your culture, your history, and to educate you. And, when your back is turned, I'm going to run the numbers. And that is actually how Rickety James knows Brother Malcolm. Brother Malcolm works with his mother running the numbers. Okay, now Brother Malcolm sees Rickety James and says, "You a knucklehead." "Why am I a knucklehead, Brother Malcolm?" "Because all you do is smoke weed." "Smoking weed been good to me." Brother Malcolm says, "You need to do more with yourself. Why don't you learn about your culture?" Rickety James say, "What's culture?" "See, look at you, dumb. Fortunately, because Rickety James was interested enough, in the words of Brother Malcolm, his brand new self, his Afrocentric self, is now rooted in the Afro Center. Now that he's there in the Afro Center, he meets 3 very special people. Okay, in his travels, he meets a drummer from Senegal who teaches him how to play the congos. Then he meets a young lady. Her name is Ariza. She is a dance teacher. She also has a son named Ty, who is also a percussionist, who teaches him how to do the beats of the motherland. Okay, and Rickety James is like, "Well, hell, Ty done taught me more in these few weeks than Mr. Hilliard taught me my entire time over there to the musical class down there at the high school." So because the 3 people are basically homeless, Rick James offers his home. And I'm like, did I miss a part? Did this nigga get his own place or something? I mean, what is he talking about? But, you know, to be quite honest, African Americans back in the day were infamous for taking in people, you know, who needed help. That's just what happened. My mom being one of them. You know, I can't recall a time that we didn't have one of my girlfriends or one of my sister's girlfriends living with us. That's just, I don't know, culture. Rickety James' mammy say, "Send him on up there to Carmen's room," because, you know, his ass in jail. I mean, who's surprised? You know, Carmen came out of nowhere and just kicked everybody's ass and then disappeared again. But 3 people are living in Carmen's room. I don't think he's coming home no time soon. I'm not trying to be funny, but, you know, I don't think he's coming home so soon. But anyway, the mother was happy to accommodate the situation. Now, what was quite funny to me was that Rick James said that he was in love with the dance teacher from the Ivory Coast, you know, who was Ty, the percussionist, Miami. He said, oh, he loved her. She was black, she was beautiful, she was elegant, and he had mad respect for her. But it doesn't mean that he didn't want to give her the D. He just, you know, I guess he just didn't want to drag her to the basement or to the car and fuck on her or hunch on her. It was just, he just respected her, which was different. So one day, because Brother Ricky, or Brother James, because you know his real name is James Johnson, but one day, Brother James, Rickety James, they having a picnic with all the peoples there. The Afro Center is having a whole picnic, right? Then they look up because they hear screams coming from over yonder. This black girl come running out, and behind the black girl was some white dudes with some old tiki torches. You know, they wasn't tiki torches. They wasn't trying to swat away no mosquitoes. They was trying to burn ninjas. Brother Malcolm yells, everybody, get up, get into the bus. Now, Rickety James is like, oh no, I can fight. Okay. Once Carmen taught him how to get them hands together, he wasn't running no more. Nonetheless, little Ricky gets on the bus. He feels defeated. He looks to Brother Malcolm. Brother Malcolm, why are we running? This is cowardly. Brother Malcolm says, what would fighting get us? There would be no positive resolve. That changed his entire mindset in regards to the Afro Center. After that, he never returned. Little Ricky back on the streets, gangbanging, doing his thing. He's standing on a corner, okay? Brother Malcolm pulls up in a van. He say, hey, Brother Ricky, come on, get in. Let's talk about some things. Reluctantly, Rick James get in the passenger seats, and Brother Malcolm says, I missed you, son. Rick James say, oh yeah, I've been busy. Malcolm says, I really hate that you are trading your books in for the streets. You know you're special. You know you have a glow. Well, Ricky say, glow. You have the glow that when you speak, people will follow you. Ricky said, well, You making a beautiful point, but I got shit to do. I'm trying to hang out with my boys, Danny, Moses, Truly, and Bubba. The thing about Danny, Moses, Truly, and Bubba, okay, yeah, they was great fun, but guess what else? They was pushing that Junkie, okay? And if you don't know what Junkie is, child, that's some word my mama told me about years ago, okay? She be like, that heroin. I be like, mommy, it's not heroin. Now, dig this. That wasn't Rick James' thing at first. But you know, eventually that nigga started doing it too. You know, that's one thing I don't like. I don't like followers. Eventually, they all had habits. And let me tell you how dirty these ninjas' dick was. Okay? Dirty dicks. But they all had girlfriends, and guess what the ninjas used to do? They used to get their girlfriends to break into people's houses and steal stuff. Bring them back the stuff, and then the girlfriends would pawn it, or they would pawn it because they was too lazy to go steal it themselves. They found them old weak broads that would go, well, I can't say that because that's just all a part of the game, the drug game that I have no idea about, because if I steal some shit, it's going to be for me. I ain't got time for taking no crime for nobody else. And they be like, no, it's street code. You can't snitch. You can't do that. Don't fuck with me because I ain't that person. I'm not person. Motherfucker, that's not my gun, that's his gun. Them not my drugs, that's his drugs. And then the girlfriends would not only get into the house, but they would get the girls to buy the junk for them. I'm like, God damn, what is wrong with these bitches? What is wrong? These bitches could have been rich. Shit, if I'm gonna sell some pussy, I'm gonna sell some pussy for myself. If I'm gonna, bang a nigga, I'm gonna bang him for myself. Okay, if I'm going to steal something, I'm going to steal it for myself. Not for nobody else, for you to get some kind of drug that make you go to sleep. Hell no. We can sleep together with it. We could take, we could take some NyQuil and go to sleep. Then eventually them ninjas had to start stealing the stuff for themselves, because what happened was one of the girlfriends got popped. Okay, and then all the girlfriends got scared and was like, we not gonna do it no more. And them lazy motherfuckers was like, I guess I'm gonna have to steal everything myself. Yes, nigga. You should have been doing it before. Pops. Brother Malcolm again. You on that shit, ain't you, RJ? RJ looks and say, yeah, I got the Skag Jones. Brother Malcolm. I'm like, Skag? I literally had to look that shit up. Skag Jones. But that's some old school stuff, y'all. I don't know nothing about that stuff. Rickety James say, yeah, I got the Skag Jones. Brother Malcolm says, listen, you got too much to lose. What I need you to do is just go cold turkey. Cold turkey? Oh, my God. No, you doing too much. Because, they say when you coming down or when you cleansing your body from that juggy, that's a sickness that you don't want to experience. I mean, I had some bad fish the other day, and that shit almost killed me. Oh, my God. It was terrible. If it's anything worse than that, then I get it. But, I mean, I can get through it. As a result of that conversation he had with Brother Malcolm, he decided to go to the Bronx with his auntie Lou, okay? Auntie Lou said, boy, you on that shit? Yes, Auntie. Just help me out, Auntie, please. Auntie said, the only way you're going to kick that habit is if you go cold turkey. RJ said, cold turkey? Why is everybody talking about that? You can't wean me off? Auntie Lou say, answer. No. Boy, I'm going to lock you back there in that goddamn back room, okay? I'm going to give you saltines, soup, and water. That's all you're going to get. He didn't realize how severe the sickness was going to be, okay? So Auntie was like, look, I'm telling you this, little boy. You're going to call me all kinds of names. You're going to bang your head up against the wall. You're going to threaten to throw my body. You hear me? But when you arise from that room, you're going to be back to normal. Now, of course, Rickety James is back there in the back room screaming bloody murder. Auntie Lou ain't letting his ass out the door because she know that motherfucker's down there, got the Junkie Jones. After 5 days, he got that monkey off his back, okay? The dragon is gone. And he comes from the room brand new. Auntie, I made it. She said, good job, nephew. I'm not going to tell your mother. And according to Rick James, she never did. Now back in Buffalo, Brother Malcolm, that damn Brother Malcolm is everywhere. But back in Buffalo, Brother Malcolm sees Brother James. Rickety James, you looking pretty good. Now, listen to me, Rickety. They looking for soldiers for Vietnam now. some of them little boys was eager to go over there. I've met several men, who said all they wanted to do was go over there and get some, different kinds of vagina. That's all they wanted to do. They just wanted to hunch foreign vagina. And then when they got there, they found out it was something totally different. Oh, you gonna get some foreign vagina, okay? But you gonna be a whole different kind of person when it's all done. Okay. So Brother Malcolm was like, listen, let me tell you how you beat this. You go down there and you join the Navy Reserve. That way you get you a little check and you get to stay home. RJ say, well, did you tell my homeboys Danny, Moses, what's their name, Bubba, and them the same thing? Brother Michael said, all them strung out on drugs. I don't know them niggas. Now, because Brother Malcolm haven't steered him wrong yet, he went down there to the Navy Reserve and he signed up. He got it made, or at least he think he do, okay? He gets to go back to school, which the nigga didn't do. He gets to stay in Buffalo, okay. And he gets to earn his little piece of change. Child, he thought he had it made. Hold tight. So now, opportunity arises. Now, little Ricky is a part of a cover band called the Duprees. And actually, he is in demand as a drummer for local jazz groups. He said that because he was so enthralled with the music, he forgot to show up for training. No. Ricky, it wouldn't be that. It wouldn't be the fact that you were so enthralled in the music. It might be the marijuana. Marijuana makes you forget about your responsibilities. Not goddamn playing drums, brother. So let me say this, okay? He was supposed to go to training twice a month. Okay? Answer, no. Until his ass got a letter telling him to report to the Great Lakes Naval Base. Oh yeah, they gave his ass the business. So when he got to the Great Lakes Naval Base, he thought it was going to be cool. Answer, no. He thought he was going to be able to, when people told him to do something, no, I don't want to do that, sir. I don't want to do it. Answer, no. That's not how the military works. The military breaks you down to build you back up into a machine. You go in a human, you come out RoboCop. Moving on, what he did say, what the military taught him was just to shut the fuck up and get it over with, child. When he came home, Brother Malcolm's always there, lurking. His ass is like Candyman, okay? But Brother Malcolm say, so, what's next, brother? What's next? You gonna go back to that smack? Answer, no. Malcolm was like, good, because your friend kicked the bucket. What's his name? Danny. Oh, he kicked the bucket. He ain't here no more. Rickety James hooked back up with the Duprees. Good job. And he made money steadily, not a lot, playing the drums for local jazz clubs. Or jazz groups. Just as he was before he went to the Great Lakes Naval Base. Meanwhile, the young men was coming back from Vietnam, fucked up. And he was seeing them coming back, fucked up. Listen, y'all. Listen. Notice that they don't call Vietnam a war. They call that shit a conflict. You know why? Because we lost. America will never say that they lost the Vietnam War. Nigga, we lost. Ooh, them niggas gonna be mad at me for saying that. I'm sorry, but it's true. I'm so sorry. After one glorious night of playing music with Theophilus Monk. You know what I'm trying to say. Theophilus Monk. Anyway, T-Monk, okay? After one beautiful night of playing music with T-Monk, he's in the morning, he's waking, the sun shining, is bright, the sky is blue, the birds are chirping, and everything is in place until a knock at the door. Hey, baby, it's his mammy. Hey, Ma, come on in. How you doing this morning, son? Oh, I'm good, Ma. I I was doing real good. I was playing music with Theophilus Month. She was like, I got something for you. He was like, oh yeah? Who it's from? It's from the United States government, baby. Vietnam is calling. So now, if you have not already done so, please remember to tell a friend, tell your family, and tell your co-workers about me. And remember this, the same people that you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. My love bugs, my patron loves. Have a good one. Peace.